welcome to the first in a two-part look back over the Sui-Ling show in 2022. My name's Paul, I'm one of Sue's many PAs. It's been great working with her in 2022. She's had some great interviews and it's good to share some of those highlights here. First up, back in January, Sue had a chat with Nicola Thurgood about the Dying to Talk project.
Good morning. Hello, Nicola. Welcome to the show.
Well, I've heard so much about you. It's nice to meet you.
Who told you then? Who told you?
I've heard.
Your birdie told you.
Yeah. Nikki's told me about you, and I've watched all of your shows.
Tell me about Dying to Talk.
So the Dying to Talk project is all about breaking down barriers and opening up the conversation about death and dying. So we want to try and upskill our lovely staff, people we support, and our families on the subject of death and dying and all things end of life.
Okay. What do you hope to achieve in your job?
Well, we want to try and provide as much support and information to staff and people we support and families, like I just said, and provide some great resources and links and training so that people feel more confident and knowledgeable talking about the topic.
That sounds quite challenging work. What is the best part of your job?
Getting to know the staff and the people we support and seeing the amazing work that McIntyre do, and to try and at the end of all of this provide something really important and a long-lasting legacy to open up this difficult conversation. Really, it's something that people don't like to talk about.
No. Do you have easy read stuff that some of us can understand a bit more about Dying to Talk? We don't talk a lot about death or anything.
Yeah, we understand it's a difficult topic for everybody to talk about, really.
Yeah.
So we will have easy reads. So over the next couple of months, we'll be starting to make visits out to services in our pilot area.
Okay.
And we'll have easy read documents.
Right.
And different materials. We have games, we have conversation starters, we have lots of different resources that we'll be bringing around to start the conversation. We're going to try and make it as fun and light-hearted as possible because we know it's not easy.
It's not easy to do something like that, is it? So
that's
what I find difficult sometimes. I find things like this, like a conversation with you about Dying to Talk, because it's quite emotional stuff, isn't it? So
yeah, I think the more we talk about the subject, the easier it gets for everybody. So for staff, it will become easier. For everybody we support, it becomes easier, and then for their families too. So it becomes one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Next up on the show is the then learning disability nurse Nikki Willis. She's since moved on to other things, but we enjoyed having her, and if you're watching this, Nikki, we still miss you. In this clip, Sue and Nikki discuss a mutual dislike of technology.
Let's welcome Nikki to Sui-Ling's chat show.
Thank you, Sui-Ling, and it's really lovely to see you again, even though it's on Zoom. I prefer face-to-face, but these are the times we're in.
So what do you do at McIntyre?
Right, I do lots of different things, but it's mainly looking at the health needs, so physical health needs and emotional well-being of the people we support here in Milton Keynes, and also staff as well, because the staff need to be well.
Yeah, they do. What are your challenges in your job?
Okay, I'm going to be very honest, and one of them is Wi-Fi and internet.
Yes, definitely.
I've had to come upstairs today. It's not very good connection today. So in the times of having to do Zooms.
Yeah, I've got the same problem in my house. It's terrible.
Yes. Yeah, I think as more people are at home, it's becoming hard, isn't it?
The Wi-Fi in my place is absolutely awful.
Yes, yeah, quite hit and miss.
Yeah, hit and miss, I'd say.
In March, Sui-Ling caught up with area manager Alex Thompson and they discussed gruesome TV, among other things.
Well, now I'd like to welcome Alex to Sui-Ling's chat show.
Thank you for having me, Sui-Ling.
Right, Alex, we've got a couple of questions here.
Yep.
It says, so what do you do at McIntyre?
what do I do at McIntyre? So I am an area manager. So I manage the areas of Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire and Essex. So quite a big place. And I manage my team of managers who obviously manage the adult service homes that people live in.
Well, that's a big job, isn't it?
Quite a big job, yeah. There's a lot.
You have to travel to and fro, do you? Or
yeah, lots of travelling. And obviously Essex is quite far away from me, but it's nice, and the people that we support up there are brilliant, and so are the staff. So it's worth my travelling. It's worth the time.
what is your favourite TV show? Do you watch any TV or?
I do. I watch a lot of TV. My favourite TV show is Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've seen or heard.
I don't think I've watched that. No. Is it on
it's pretty.
Sky or is that?
It's on Sky. Yeah.
No, I don't have Sky TV.
Oh, but that's my favourite. It's pretty gruesome, so I don't know if you like gruesome things.
Oh no,
or not,
no,
but,
like that, no.
No, probably not for you then. But that's
Not
my
for
favourite.
me, no. Oh, I watch all my soaps on TV. I like all my soaps and detective
Which one's your
programs.
favourite?
Yeah,
Oh, I like detective programs. Which detective programs do you like?
I watch Vera
Oh, yeah, that's good.
and Midsummer Murders and Poirot.
Poirot is my favourite detective.
Yes.
I love Poirot. I watched a Poirot last night, actually. So he's my favourite detective, Poirot.
When he got his little walking stick when he comes along walking.
Then back in the summer, Sui-Ling had best practice administrator Meg Wilding on the show, and they reminisced about how Sue had put Meg at ease on her initial interview at McIntyre.
Good afternoon, Meg. I'd like to welcome you to my chat show.
Thank you very much for having me.
How long have you worked for McIntyre?
Ooh, how long have I worked? It will be 5 years in November.
Blimey, 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot though, isn't it?
And this is a little bit for you, Sue. My interview, I came to Central and I was so nervous, and you helped me through, and you was like, everything's going to be all right. It'll be good.
I did, didn't I? I remember that.
Yeah.
That's when I was on reception, so I sort of eased her a little bit, and
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
5 years later, still here.
Right. What do you do at McIntyre?
I do a mixture of things. So I first started off working on the dementia project.
Yeah.
And then when that finished, I became the administrator for the health team.
Mm-hmm.
And most recently, at the very beginning of the year, I'm now the best practice administrator. So I offer administrative support for everyone across the best practice team. So that's Nikki Payne with the families, Catherine Farrell with her person-centered approaches, helping with Anita on great interactions. So it's all across board instead of just for health now. Yeah.
Oh, well done.
So but lots of different things to remember, Sue.
Oh, it is, isn't it? When you've got other things to do.
Yeah.
In the last clips on this segment, Sui-Ling caught up with the then new community connectors Sarah Nicholson and Fiona Townhill, and this time she was pulling questions out of a hat. Here's a couple of the answers.
I'd like to welcome Sarah and Fiona to Sui-Ling's chat show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What are your roles at McIntyre?
So Sue, Fiona and I and our colleague Pippa are community connectors. We cover different areas and we work with the different services within McIntyre to connect with the local communities that they're a part of, and that links into recruitment and raising awareness.
Okay.
So so I cover Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire, and I'm working within the adult services there, so trying to raise awareness about the great work that we do and trying to really make us the heart of the communities again in the areas where we have places that people live.
I'm going to pick some questions out the hat, both of you.
Okay.
Sarah, let's see. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. Right, so here's your one. Who is your celebrity crush?
Whack. Well, I do really like Vincent Cassell, who is a slightly handsome but very charismatic on-screen French actor. He also does French rapping as well, which is really cool. Yeah, so a bit of Vincent Cassell for me. I'll send you a picture, Sue.
Okay, all right, okay. Send it to my email or just send it to me in a message. Right, Fiona.
Yes.
What is your favourite music?
My favourite music, so I know the exact piece of music I want at my funeral, because part of my job used to be about this. And as I'm going out at my funeral, I want Wham! Club Tropicana, Drinks Are Free.
Oh, I like that. That's my kind of music.
Is that because you won't be paying? You'll be gone.
Yeah, that's why I will be. I probably will be paying.
I suppose, yeah.
But
unless you leave, no, you can't take it with you though.
Join us next time when Sui-Ling chats to more of the people who make up McIntyre in a unique Sui-Ling style.